Turkey hunting is an exciting and fast-paced outdoor experience and is a great way to introduce new hunters to the outdoors. It is awesome to watch a new hunter's face light up when they hear that first gobble. Those thunder chickens are great at getting that old heart pumping and creating a turkey hunting addict. But you actually have to have turkeys on your property to enjoy a turkey hunt. So in this video, we're going to go over 5 habitat improvement tips to help you attract more turkeys to your property. But first, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that bell icon so you can be notified anytime I upload a new video. And the first tip is to get some new growth under that old closed canopy. Turkeys absolutely love new fresh growth. It not only provides more cover, but it provides a ton of food. Now there are 2 ways to provide new growth, and the first is you need to thin your existing hardwoods to allow more sunlight to hit the forest floor. Now you can do this by either hinge cutting or you can have it logged. Just make sure you use a reputable forester and you really discuss what your goals are. Don't just tell them you want your property logged and then just let them loose. And the second way to provide new growth is to use prescribed fire. Prescribed fire is, in my opinion, one of the best habitat management tools you can use. It not only clears the forest floor of leaf litter, but it removes some undesirable plants, it revitalizes the soil, and it is inexpensive. Make sure that you are properly trained before you go out there and just drop that match. This is not just a backyard bonfire. There is a lot of risk to prescribed fire, and if you are properly trained, you have all the necessary help, and you plan it out right, you can minimize that risk. And the second tip to attracting more turkeys to your property is to provide more nesting cover. Hens need adequate cover near food and water to lay their eggs. Now, they will adapt to whatever cover is available, but they prefer brushy cover that provides a canopy about 2 feet off the ground. Now, you can provide this cover by planting some native vegetation or using the first tip to get things going. Open pastures and easements like pipelines and power lines can also make great places for cover, especially if it is located near food, water, and borders along some hardwood timber. Now be sure to have multiple sites if at all possible. This will prevent predators from honing in on one location. And that brings us to tip number 3, and that is predator control. A high predator population is going to mean a low turkey population. Coyotes, foxes, raccoons, possums all prey on turkeys and their nests. Now doing a little predator hunting is certainly going to help a little bit, but if you really want to control predator populations, you need to learn how to effectively trap. Now, aside from being a great way to reduce predator populations on your property, it has a steep learning curve, can be a great way to challenge yourself, and is kind of a dying skill. Do what you can to learn how to effectively trap. It might take a while to really get the hang of it, but you will be a more well-rounded outdoorsman at the end of it. And tip number 4 is to plant some native nut and fruit-bearing plants. Turkeys will eat a wide range of different foods, including bugs, nuts, berries, leaves, and other woody browse. And while natural browse and bugs will be plenty nutritious for turkeys, it can make a big difference having some tasty treats that aren't available in some of the surrounding areas. Check with your local conservation or natural resources department for some recommendations on some native plants to your area that will be great for attracting turkeys. And if you can plant these tasty treats near some bedding and some water, you will have even more success. And the 5th way to attract more turkeys to your property is to protect roosting trees. If you have large mature trees with extremely wide branches, protect them as best as you can. These trees are the preferred roosting trees of turkeys, and if you accidentally cut one down or you don't tell your logger that you want to keep it, you're never going to get them back. Identify these trees when it's closer to turkey season, when you're doing your scouting, and make sure you flag them if you do have your property logged so that your logger does not cut them down. There's nothing like knowing exactly where the turkeys are going to roost so you can sneak in before shooting light and set up on them. It'll make your hunting a whole lot easier. Turkey hunting is as frustrating and difficult as it is exciting. Don't let another season of hearing endless gobbles from your neighbor's property and start doing some of these tips to bring them over to your side. If you have any more turkey habitat improvement tips and ideas, leave those down in the comments below. Hit that like button if you like this video, share it if you found it helpful, and make sure that you are subscribed so you can stay informed.